What's up, guys? I got a good video for you guys. I want to have a testimony of what I saw posted on YouTube, you know, so people can see it and I can start getting some feedback, or you know, some opinions, or maybe somebody may tell their story about it. I haven't Googled this myself, or I haven't looked on YouTube or anything like this, but I've been wanting to make this video for some time now. And basically, I'm not sure who this video is gonna be geared towards. I don't know what kind of audience it's gonna attract, but I mean, if y'all look at my channel, it's comprised of just random videos here and there, and like I get these random ideas of something that I just want to make a video of, and I just upload it. So this video is my testimony, it is my story, it is my truth, and I don't have any reason to make this up. But what I'm telling you guys is factual, and it's only my story. This is what I saw, and there's actually no reason to make this video other than to just tell you guys what I saw. Maybe somebody can relate to it. So 4 years ago, I was in Oregon. I had been in Oregon for about 3 years then. I was in a town called Clackamas, and I was working in an engineer company in Clackamas, in Camp Whitycomb. And basically we used to drive from Camp Whitycomb to Fort Lewis, you know, twice a month, because we'd have to drop off oil samples for our boats, or calibration items, or we'd have to pick up calibration items, or we'd have to do something up there, so we'd have to make that drive from Clackamas to Washington to JBLM, to the Fort Lewis base that's out there. I think it was like a 3-hour drive or something like that. One would drive there and one of us would drive back. It was me and my partner. And that time, I decided to drive over there in the morning, and I was just gonna ride back, you know, shotgun. And that's what we did. We dropped the stuff off, fill out the paperwork, make copies, get something to eat real quick, bam, shoot on back to base, and clock out. So this time, when we were driving back to base, I was shotgunning, and normally I'm on my phone, minding my own business, but I looked up at one point. I looked up, and if you all are not familiar with Washington and Oregon, those states are super green. They're green states. It rains a lot. It is beautiful. So every time you're on these highways, which is probably, I think we would take the 5 to the 205, or whichever it is that will take us, but every time you drive on these highways, most of the time they're lined with like tree lines. So it's almost like you're driving through forests all the time, but it's just so green. So it's all tree lines all the time. I think that's where they filmed that movie, Twilight. I think that's where they filmed Twilight, because of the way it is, the way it's set up out there. Anyways, so we're driving back, and we're on the closest lane to the shoulder. So we're riding the shoulder basically the whole way back. So I got the trees right here, not too far from me. The trees are probably, what, 15 feet from me? You know, the tree line. I look up, and something catches my peripheral vision while I look up. And I turn to face it, and I'm in a van. I'm in a minivan here. It's a government van. It's a GSA. And I turn to look at it, and I must have looked at it. I must have looked right at it for, I would say 5-6 seconds. I looked right at it, trying to figure out what it was. And you know, I looked at it for 5-6 seconds, and I was tapping my guy, like I was tapping him, hey, there's something right here. And I turned to tell him, like, there's something right here, like it's flying with us, whatever it is. And I look back, it's gone. I look back and it's gone. And I was like, dude, there was something right here. That it was crazy. There was something big right here. Like, and he's like, oh, it's nothing. It's probably just a drone. So he dismissed it. He didn't care. He's like, it's probably just a drone. Somebody's playing with the drone. But we're driving at 70 miles per hour here. This thing stood with us for 6 seconds. One, who the hell flies a drone in the thick tree line like that? Two, who could fly a drone at 70 miles per hour and then not, you know, not get snagged? So I know that it's not a drone, but he dismissed it, and I didn't push it anymore, because me, I'm awed by this. So I'm just like, just sitting there like, what the hell did I just fucking see? So I didn't tell him anymore, but it stuck with me, right? And I used to be huge on UFOs and aliens. When I was a kid, like, X-Files was all me. You know, I used to be just huge on aliens and UFOs. I never saw anything, but it was just a cool thing to believe. So that was my thing, you know. So if I had seen that when I was a kid, it would have blown my mind, you know. I would have just gone insane over it. 2 days later, I did sit down and I told somebody, and while I was telling this person, I decided to make a sketch of it. 2 days later, I made a sketch of it. And I was explaining to them what I saw, and like, I feel crazy when I do this because nobody gets as impressed or amazed as I was. Everybody's like, oh, okay, I mean, that's weird. You're talking about UFOs. What the? So to everybody, it's just weird for me to just bring it up. So I just don't bring it up anymore. But here's what I saw. I looked up at the tree line, and I want to say that this object was maybe 25 to 30 feet from me. Distance, height, maybe another 30 feet. So, and it's flying with us. I'm gonna describe to you what it looked like. And I feel really stupid saying this because it just sounds made up. What it looked like to me, it was in the shape of a bean. Kind of like this, you know? Like that. Right, like that. And from what I remember, it would move. So it would be like this. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was rotating and one side was high and one side was low, so it looked like it was moving. But I remember seeing it and it would change like that. Okay, let me tell you the length. I think from looking at it, guys, with the dimensions as far as length and you know, height, just think of like a 1999 Honda Civic Coupe. The color of it was super high metallic. It looked like mercury. It looked like it was made of the material like the guy from the Terminator, the bad guy, you know how he changes his hand? Super high gloss metallic shit that just melts and just forms into anything. It looked like it was that color. So that's what I'm telling you when I said I can't tell if it was rotating or just moving, because it was just one solid color like that. And it stood with us for about 6-7 seconds, like I said, and I was looking right at it. So it reminded me of that statue that people take pictures, take selfies, you know, they take a picture of it and you can see them. It's like a beam, super high gloss reflective beam. That was the color that thing was in it. That's what I saw. That's my story about that. Let me tell you my theory. For that brief moment, that UFO's cloak, I feel crazy saying this, but I feel like the cloak on that UFO failed for that brief moment, and I was able to see it. You know, I feel like if they are here somewhere, or there's, again, I feel crazy talking like this, but I feel like if there are some stuff flying around here, or they're here, we can't see them. They're cloaked. That's my theory behind it. I feel that it was just exposed for one reason or another. Something failed, and I was able to see it. So that's my testimony about a time that I know that I saw a UFO. I'm not gonna change my mind about it. I know that that's what I saw. So I'm gonna show you guys here right now. This is the picture that I sketched. I'm gonna hold it up, but this is the picture that I sketched. But you can see that this is the window. You know, from what I was looking out of, that's the car's mirror right there. This is just the door handle. I went all extra on this drawing. The door handle down here. You can see that here's the tree line, and there just happens to be hills around. You know, I just drew that hill for reference, so you can tell that it's just the area where there's a lot of hills. This is it flying with us. So this is my sketch that I made 2 days after I saw it. You know, this is it. So hey, you guys take it for whatever you like. I mean, take it however you want. I know the video is kind of weird. It's a weird subject, guys. Just take it for what it is. I'm not trying to bullshit nobody. That's just what I saw. Call me crazy. So hey, peace out. Enjoy 2019, and I'll see you guys on my next video. I don't know what it could be. All right, I'm out.